Hello, welcome back. Just Flicks with Jesse. Once again, we're going to dive into something different today on our music reaction stuff that we're doing here. Something popped up I've been told to check out repeatedly by several people. And it definitely seems to be a hot topic right now, so this should be a lot of fun. This is Jason Aldean, Try That in a Small Town. Now, I'm familiar with the name, Jason Aldean. If anybody watches this channel knows I'm not really into like new country. I'm not the biggest country guy. I love old school country though, I will say that. There's some just awesome stuff from back in the day. But I've fallen off. I never, followed it too much. Probably the last 20 years really. I mean, something may pop up that catches your attention, of course, but nothing against country music. Like I said, again, back in the day, I really, I grew up on 90s and before, I would say, country music, and some really solid stuff, right? And I'm sure there probably is now. I'm not knocking the genre by any means or fans. Just hasn't really been my jam. But having said that, Mr. Aldean has managed to apparently get this video pulled off of CMT, which is strange. I can't wait to see. This had better be horrible, guys. This has better be like the most offensive thing. I know it's not. I know it's not gonna be. And the culture that we live in right now, or the climate, I guess, culture's part of it, right? Anyway, that we live in right now, the dumbest shit's getting canceled while the most awful things are being celebrated. So I'm not gonna go super deep into that. Those are my opinions, but I think we all know what I'm talking about. This is probably going to be just a fine song. I have no doubt. I mean, people are saying is pro-lynching. So I'm going to be looking for that pro-lynching message in this song. And I know I'm not going to find it. I know I'm not going to find it, guys. We live in a really backwards place right now. So let's see how offensive this is. Let's see what the message of the song actually is about. Let's see if the song's good. How about that? That's probably what's important, right? Let's listen to the song. Let's check it out. I'm rambling. Sorry, I'm already upset about this. The fact that I don't know. Just cancel, whatever. I'm just so sick of all that crap. So let's see what this is all about. It's been all over the news lately, so let's get into it. Jason Aldean, Try That in a Small Town.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.
Sorry, I'm going to pause. I meant to earlier. I'm really paying attention because I said I would. I'm not going to get into my thoughts about the message of the song just yet. It's a pretty cool song though. Okay, let's focus on like the what really what Is the song enjoyable? Is it good? Yeah, this is really cool, man. This kind of rocks for a country song, to be honest. Maybe I'm missing out on the new country. I will eat my own words. I'm actually enjoying the song itself. I think it's great. Yeah, we'll get on to like the point here at the end, I guess, and my thoughts on all that. I'm sure it won't be hard to figure out where I'm at after all the shit I said before I started the video, but the song itself is pretty good. It's a cool song. Video's well made. Definitely getting its point across, right? So let's keep going. Take it back. Go 10 seconds here.
I recommend you don't try that in a small town full of good old boys raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Round here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town.
These farmers are dropping their own crops for the day. A friend is in need, and they've come to help.
It's what this community and a lot of our communities stand for. Somebody needs some help, you'll get it.
Try that in a small town.
Okay, so Jason Aldean tried that in a small town. The most controversial thing happening right now, apparently. I mean, yeah, God forbid you look out for each other, right? I mean, I don't get it. And it's funny, like in the video, of course, which was really well made, there's lots of footage played of shit that's happened over the last couple of years that, I mean, is absolutely disgusting and ridiculous. I guess it was probably maybe that perfect storm of, everybody was locked up with COVID, of course, so everybody, people were kind of antsy and restless. I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying that between that and then George Floyd, all, whatever, all this stuff that happened, it was that combination. You had people pent up. You had a reason for them to freak out, I guess, right? So that makes it okay. I don't know. I don't get it. Protesting is fine. I stand behind that. It's a wonderful tool, and I think it's well done if it's done properly. When it turns disgusting and violent, we saw that, and anybody who can try and act like that didn't happen or that it was justified is a fool. I'm sorry, that's ridiculous. I'm not even gonna weigh my point on what was wrong or right about what happened to trigger the situation, but that's not how you resolve anything. You just divide things further that way. Anyway, and that's kind of going off on the core subject of this, but the point of the song to me was just people stand up. People need to stand up for what's right? You look out for each other. I know all my neighbors around me, and I would look after them in a heartbeat. I believe they would do the same for me. They would definitely try. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with, stopping somebody from doing something horrible. Just because 50 people are burning a building down doesn't make them right. You know what I mean? Just because they all are, a bunch of lunatics that follow that one main lunatic who said let's do this and let's jump in on it. That's the kind of crap that happens. But I mean, I don't know. Like I said, there were so many clips in that, and they all happened. They all happened, in the last few years. And he's just, we don't just stand there and watch it happen. What is wrong with that? That's a bad thing. That's absolutely ridiculous to me. I'm glad to hear. I did hear, I think today, that it was like the #1 selling song right now or something. something like that, which I think speaks a lot. And from what I understand too, a lot of the consensus view on this is that people like the song, like the method. They think it's stupid that it's being canceled or trying to be canceled or whatever they're doing with it. What CMT is doing by canceling this song, I don't know. I don't watch CMT. But that's kind of shooting yourself in the foot to me. I mean, do you know your crowd, your audience? That doesn't make any sense to me, I guess. None of this really makes a lot of sense. I'm just kind of rambling and kind of angry about it. I'm so sick of it. The song's good. How about that? That's what it's about. It's a good song. This takes me back to, like, God, when I was growing up. And I remember, like, one of my first, I grew up on country, but one of my first real songs that I remember, like, sticking with me, and I was little, was A Country Boy Can't Survive. And it was a good song. And this to me kind of feels like that. Like, just doing what being a man, living up, doing what you're supposed to do, I guess. I don't know. But, I mean, there were some American flags in the video, so apparently that's offensive too, I guess, right? Anything pro-America, anything pro being a good guy, we're defending criminals at this point. That's what it feels like, So anyway, I've gone on too long. I probably said way too much. I know I'm just rambling, but this kind of stuff really gets under my skin. And I usually don't do stuff like this on the channel. I try to have fun. Again, main point, good song. I really am impressed. It kind of rocked. It was cool. Maybe if you guys would like to recommend some more stuff that I should check out of more contemporary country music and whatnot, or not, or just anything you want to recommend, please do so down below in the comments. Feel free to let go in the comments, guys. I'm not trying to start a fight with anyone or nothing like that. Those are just my views. And I know that I'm not alone in this. I think most people feel the same way, to be honest, at least to some degree. I think it's the loudest, most obnoxious group of people that have nothing better to do with their time that are making stinks over stupid shit. And I think that's just where we're at. The rest of us are too busy being productive, doing things with our lives, and trying to be happy than to cry about everything. As I'm sitting here bitching to my camera about a song being canceled. But, I'm not perfect either. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button. As I mentioned before, leave comments. Try to be nice to each other. I mean, you can rag on me. I don't really give a shit about that. But don't be assholes to each other. Don't fight. You guys can have conversations if it comes down to it. I'm not trying to be presumptuous that there's going to be a shitload of comments on this video, but I've seen it happen in other videos, and I don't want that between other people. Just, rag on me all you want to, but, try to keep it civil. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Really listen to me rant a bit about this one. I had a lot to say about this, obviously. So I could go on for a lot longer, and I probably shouldn't, but thanks so much for hanging out. And until next time, take care.